One of our viewers gave us a challenge. Take an average set of starter birds, all 5 that are offered with no food, and see how high you can score. No ravens or killdeer were used in this challenge, here on Legendary Tactics. Welcome, Cax.
Hey! Yeah, so we have this great challenge today, and it was basically try to give yourself, the worst starting hand possible, and for my mind, that would be just taking every single bird in the card row.
That's right.
So I'm going to start off here by getting some food because I got none of it.
Food. Yeah, I mean, one of the original strategies is you pick probably 2 birds and get the food you need so you can get your engine going quickly. So how are you going to overcome the lack of food?
Well, luckily, I scored in one of the 5 a couple hummingbirds. So I got the ruby-throated there.
Perfect.
And that is going to allow me to get some flexibility going when I take eggs now to get some food as well. So that's
right.
That's a big win.
Now you're only up against one automa, so Anna's hummingbird won't benefit, 4 different players. It's only the automa who will benefit as well as yourself. So that's probably a good way to use Anna's hummingbird.
Yep. So we
or
got.
I guess it's the red-throated hummingbird.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So you've also got the tufted titmouse.
Yep. I think there was there a snowy egret in there?
Yep. Yeah. And the black-crowned hummingbird.
That's right. There's that other one. So now I've got the black-crowned in there as well. So I've got now it will be Yeah. That's right. So it will be helping the automa with some resources, but I am so resource depleted. I need to. You just in this situation have to get resources going here. So.
Absolutely. The automa never seems to be on your radar, though. You just play your game, play the best you can, and don't worry too much about them, right?
Oh no, very true. Yeah, and Wingspan kind of. I guess when you're playing against opponents, you can definitely be looking at boards a lot more than I would with the automa. But
so we're looking at the wetland scientist here. I assume you're looking at the snowy egret as one that's dedicated to the wetlands, so you've already got 1 bird for that requirement.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking there. So I'm already one closer to getting the requirements there for you need at least 3. So.
Absolutely. And do you usually like taking those cards that give you the bonus and game bonus cards?
Yeah, I mean, if I kind of with that situation, sort of how the game kind of unfolds and sort of allows, if I walk into that situation, then I start rolling with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
You have a real scarcity of food here because the tufted titmouse requires, its bonus is that you can play 2 birds in 1 turn, but you certainly can't do that with your current food situation.
No, a little stark still. So I'm trying to, Again, though, this was the challenge. So how as difficult as possible I could make it on myself. I figured that definitely made it difficult. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really difficult to get birds down when you have nothing to get them down with, and it's so inefficient to just collect 1 food for activating that top row.
Oh, exactly. Now, the great news is that I've been able to sort of build that the egg row in the grasslands there.
Yes, that's right. You got 2 down already. That's great.
So we'll be getting 2 resources, and that I believe is one of the key secrets to doing exceptionally well in Wingspan.
Absolutely.
And that is maximizing a row where you're hitting on all the different rows offerings in the same shot.
Yes, get all the off-row powers going in that middle row, and you're also scoring points with all the eggs you're collecting.
That's right. Yep, that's right. And you're building eggs that you need anyway for future use. So for playing birds. So.
That's right. We've got the American crow and offering in the wetland there.
Now, the only thing that I'm not thrilled with so far in my grasslands is I don't have a lot of card draw, but getting the card draw is tough.
You can't do everything all at once, though, right? You need to probably focus on 2 tracks.
Yeah, that is true. So, I mean, if I have to, and I do need to be paying attention to the wetland because that's one of my abilities. One of my bonus abilities.
Oh, for sure.
Or bonus options, yeah. So.
I have to say it was a lot of fun. I just finished the debate with you on whether the digital edition is better or the cardboard, and you were arguing for this edition. So
well, yeah, and I've spent a fair bit of time with this edition, so
absolutely,
and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So
in the debate, if you want to watch it, Cax is arguing for this one. So you have to let us know who you think is the winner of that debate, because I'm still at heart, I love the physical copy myself.
Well, and you made some fantastic points toward that cardboard version, so it is great.
Yeah, it definitely
ultimately I just love the game, so I'll just play it wherever.
Well, it's even a fun game just to comment on, and just to, like sportscasters chatting about the post-game replays and all that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Going through and
so no American Crow for you here?
So that would be discarding one to gain one of this from the supply.
Might help with your food problem.
That's right. Well, I do have a lot of food going, so and eggs. I think I want to maximize my eggs right now. I want to get even as many as I can.
Right. Yeah.
So, and food is becoming less of a problem because I am getting 2 food every time I take the eggs. Now there's a card. Tuck a card from your hand, and I can start milling through my hand, which is kind of handy.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, that's not
it's a handy way to cycle and get the precise cards that you need.
That's right. At least out of the card row. So.
Well, and you're a master of that at all the games we play. You're so good at milling your deck. I think you learned that from Android Netrunner.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, that is true. Yep. Get through that deck as quick as you can.
Yeah. Now, low-scoring birds here. You've got a couple 2-pointers. Actually, well, here you've got a couple 4-pointers.
Yep.
4 and up seems to be pretty
decent. But in hand, they're all 1s and 2 bangers, so nothing too great.
No, not really. So you can't really count on that in the end game.
Right. Yeah.
Now, what are you hoping? This was, of course, a challenge put out to us. What is the minimum score you hope to get in a game where you just arbitrarily take what's given to you?
Yeah, so I sort of set a benchmark of 100 for myself. I thought, okay, I should be able to get 100 even with like the absolute worst hand possible, like starting hand possible.
And that's still a decent score in this game. I mean, that's 80 to 90 is where most beginners and some intermediate players are scoring generally. So
yeah, and I will guarantee a score over 100 this game. So I did break 100, and you'll have to wait to the end to find out. No skipping.
The tension is palpable.
Oh yeah, you can cut it with a knife.
The barn swallow. This one you're really thinking about another wetland.
Oh, I know, but it doesn't fit with my I do want to get see it does you can't always get your the purest wetlands in there, so sometimes you just have to
can't always get what you want. Now you've also got for bonus card the rodent. Is it the rodent specialist? Is that
the
one
rodentologist? Yes, yeah. So any of the mice.
So there's the barn owl.
Yeah, he's being
gone.
Swooped up there. Yeah.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm quite happy to at least have that strong aggro, so that's good. And now that I've also started to develop my the wetlands as well.
That's right. Yeah, a fairly balanced approach here, actually.
Yeah. I've stayed a little bit clear of the forest. I think I may have a couple in there, but it's But my primary focus is going to be on eggs and wetland.
That's right. Well, and you need the eggs in the cavity nest for this end of round bonus. How are we doing so far? You've got 3 for the purple martin, and you're thinking about putting, I guess that's a bowl nest down. You always love your star powers too. That's one
I
thing
do.
I know I
do love my star power. The flexibility they offer so great.
Yeah, you must really love Franklin's Gull then.
Oh, it's like the best of both worlds.
Here you go with the barn swallow. You're really teasing it there.
Oh, just do I, don't I?
Oh, there's a couple of wetland-only critters.
Yep, and yoinking them up pretty quick.
Them.
Yep. No, I didn't. The one there's a little pricey though. Actually, it's also a rodent, so that's a pretty key one for me to.
Actually, it does both bonus cards. So,
and it actually is the final rounds bonus ability as well.
Right, eggs in the, what is that, the nest thing?
Yeah.
Is that called a ground nest?
The name just escapes me off. It's on the
nest,
tip,
yeah.
It's on the tip of my tongue here. So and there's another Starbird, Baltimore Royal, and 9-banger too. So that's a rich one.
Wow, that's pretty solid. All players gain the cherries. That's good.
Yeah.
You could use that food.
The only thing is it's already in a food row, so...
That's true. It's a little doubling up. But that 9 points is nothing to scoff at.
Oh, no. And it's a star.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It'll do for...
Gives you some flexibility. And you're looking for sets of eggs now across
so I've got
the different
3
areas.
in the forest. I got... none so far. I got to have to change that pretty quickly in the grasslands. And 2 down in the
ruddy duck worth a grand total of 0 points.
I know.
I'm gonna play that.
Well, see, there's an upside to it though, because it is a
pure wetland,
and
yes.
it's also got a lot of egg space, and
it's true.
It's also the end of round bonus for the round 4.
Right.
And it only costs me 1 resource, so it's not like this huge costing bird.
So it will score in other ways.
Yeah, now I'm going to have to tuck a card anyway, so there it goes.
Yeah.
That being said, goodbye. I am keeping the American Bittern, though, because that one, although costly, it will be well
7
worth...
points, wetland only, and it's the end of round goal for the 4th. Yep, so that's solid.
I will need to sort of work away at getting the resources for that, though, because... even at 2 a turn, by taking eggs, it's still a slow slog, so...
That's right, yeah. Yeah, this game is played real time. You're playing really quickly here.
Yeah, we're already on the third cycle
through.
here, eh? So it does zip. Yeah.
Does YouTube have the option of watching the video slower? Because I might have to do that to keep up with you here.
That's right. I think you could actually slow the speed down. Yeah, there's reduced speed there. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Our voices will sound really low. The Canada Goose. Now, what are you thinking with that one?
Did that one just come? I think. Well, the
Is
two.
Going to be a tucker, or are you looking to get that in somewhere?
That might be. Yeah, that'll be a tuck probably. Because I just don't. Yeah, it's too late in the game for that one to be really effective.
Yeah. Nice. The pink powers.
That being said, I'm going to grab that wheat.
Yep. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Can get them both down here.
We'll see.
So
Yeah.
One or the other.
Get that cherry down. Get some egg drop here. Now this is the last round. I want to make sure that I've got maximization. So 4 in the top, 4 in the bottom, 5 in the bottom. Now and
Canada
4.
Goose is close to my heart.
Oh really?
A pack of them flapping by just not a month ago.
Oh my! Oh, heading south, are they?
It was a little late. It was
there goes
snowy,
that. There goes that that card tuck at the Canada Goose. So
it's kind of like you're punishing me here.
I know. Well, I heard you say it, right? So it had to go.
So I think the European expansion for this is due out pretty soon too. And do you think you'll pick that up?
Oh my! I think that'll have to be on the get list. Yeah.
A whole new set of birds for you.
Certainly hoping they also expanded into the digital realm as well. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's so I've got the physical copy of it, but the digital one is
that's the one coming out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it says coming soon, and when you log into the game now, it asks you to put it on your wish list, which I dutifully did.
Stone Marble will be very, very happy with that.
Yes, they will.
Well, they've made a great game, to be honest, so...
Well, it's just unbelievable how many cards and how many different powers they have, all the variety of cards, and it's great. So you won that end of round bonus handily.
Yep. And I just caught a quick glimpse at the final round. I'm already up on him 7-zip, so
yes.
I'm in good stead for the final round here. We'll
pretty
see if
set,
I
and
can't,
you get tons of room you can fill up. So.
Oh, and there's the Great Egret. That's a great card. Again, because and draw the Wilson Snipe. So now. The Great Egret is worth 7 points, and it allows me to play a second card. Also, if I can, I'm gonna have to parlay all the food resources I need, but I can basically drop both those 2 wetland cards down.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so that's working towards your
bonus
bonus
he
card.
Zipped up to me 7-7. Oh, he's even curved ahead. Come on.
Wow. Okay, he's
oh
giving
boy
you some
now.
game here.
Oh.
He saw you trying to sneak ahead with that one.
Yeah. Do not like it. Okay. Got a bit of a snag happening here because I don't think there's going to be enough time to get all the resources I need to get I'm going to need 2 fish, a rodent, and a worm down.
It's a lot of resources that are taking away points, actually, and taking away actions.
Now, that ring build gull actually may be a little more beneficial because it's just 2 of any resource. Even though it's one extra resource, I can...
Just scored the fish, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the game, you want to end with 0 food in hand. So, I mean, the more you can spend, the better, I guess, at this point, and convert into points.
That's right. That's right. You don't... Yeah, food is irrelevant on the scoring, so...
That's right.
That's one I don't want to play. Or do I?
Wilson Snipe is... Yeah. Wilson Snipe is 5 points. Yeah.
So the other issue is that I'm starting to fill up on eggs here. I'm at 18, 19, 20. I get to drop a... Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Not a lot of room left.
Okay, there goes the ring gull, though, so he's... Time
yeah, actually, surprised. You usually end the game with 30 or more eggs, so this game is looking like you'll have a more modest score in that department.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I am pretty maxed out. I think, I'm just looking at my resources here. I may have enough to drop down now. Oh, we're
9-9.
Dead tied here with 2 turns left.
That's right.
Just doing a quick math out here.
If only you had the ruddy duck down, you could really pile the eggs in.
1 fish. I'm going to need 2.
That Grady egret, 7 points. Pretty tempting. You got
tons
of food.
Short.
Play another bird. Can you get the second down?
So the fish, I'm going to have to spend a worm, or a cherry, and a wheat, and a... There we go. I pulled it off.
You did. It does cost you 4 eggs to get that out, so it's
7
plus 5 minus 4, but
it's also hitting me on the bonus, the wetland bonus as well.
Well, yeah, you've got 4 of those now.
Yeah, and I believe that still keeps me in the there's different categories, like it's tiers. I think you need all 5. Oh no, actually, wetland bonus 3 to 4.
Right, so unfortunately it's the top end of that.
Yeah, so I didn't get the extra 3 points, but that's okay. It was still a pretty, I think in my mind, a decent trade-off.
Yep. Black-billed magpie.
And I was able to fill the egret up too with eggs for the end bonus here, end of round bonus.
Oh,
Jump me up to 12.
12 to 9, okay.
So that's helpful. Oh, he tried. He tried hard.
Out at 10.
But just not enough.
Just crushed him. He only beat you in the first round.
There's anher 7 points. Yeah, in the first round it's
right.
Only worth 4.
Very good. So. Here's the scoring. So it starts with the birds.
So our total birds. I think I did fairly well in the birds. There was a lot of high-scoring birds. Oh, yeah, 51. That's very respectable.
And we got bonus cards at 7. End of round cards.
Another 19.
Goods, that's 19. Eggs. I think you're about 20.
20, there we are.
Food on cards 1 and tuck cards 7.
So that brings us up to 105.
105. Well, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Flash.
Beat the challenge.
Yes, indeed. So, that was a very interesting challenge. I'd love to hear if anyone, wants to take up the mantle and see how well they can do. Let us know in the comments below how you fared.
Thanks so much for watching. This is Legendary Tactics.